Bao to 15. Intro. Hook. Narrator. Enthusiastic. Awestruck. Look around you. From self-driving cars to robotic assistants, our world is increasingly shaped by intelligent machines. We call them robots, a marvel of modern engineering. But what if I told you that the dream of creating artificial life, of building automatons capable of movement and action, isn't a modern invention? What if the first robots walked the earth thousands of years ago? Prepare to delve into the astonishing history of ancient automata, the first robots of history. 15045, Defining Ancient Automata and Mythological Roots. The term automaton comes from ancient Greek, meaning self-moving. Long before microchips and circuits, brilliant minds imagined and engineered devices that mimicked life. Their quest was driven by wonder, utility, and perhaps a touch of divine ambition. Our journey begins not with blueprints, but with myths. The Greek god Hephaestus, divine smith of Olympus, crafted golden maidens to assist him, and a formidable bronze giant named Talos to guard Crete. These tales reflect an ancient human fascination, the desire to imbue inanimate objects with life and purpose. The 45-120, Early Practical Automata, Egypt and Greece. But myth soon bled into reality. Ancient Egypt saw some of the earliest practical automata, intricate water clocks, or clepsydras, designed by engineers like Ctesibius of Alexandria, weren't just time-telling devices. They featured moving figures that marked the hours, demonstrating a rudimentary form of animation. Imagine priests in ancient temples using steam or air pressure to mysteriously open heavy doors, creating an awe-inspiring spectacle that convinced worshippers of divine intervention. These were the earliest special effects, powered by ingenious mechanisms. 120-230, The Hellenistic Golden Age, Hero, Ctesibius, Philo. The Hellenistic period, particularly in Alexandria, Greece, was a true golden age for automata. Engineers like Ctesibius, Philo of Byzantium, and the legendary Hero of Alexandria pushed the boundaries of what was thought possible. Ctesibius, often called the father of pneumatics and hydraulics, invented complex water organs that played music automatically and refined clepsydras with incredibly precise moving figures. Philo of Byzantium detailed an automatic hand-washing device, where water would flow as soon as someone reached for soap, and even described a mechanical bird that sang. But perhaps the most prolific was Hero of Alexandria. His surviving works, Pneumatica and Automatopoietica, are veritable textbooks of ancient robotics. He described coin-operated holy water dispensers, automatic temple doors that opened when a fire was lit, and even a programmable mechanical theater featuring moving puppets that enacted entire mythological dramas. Hero also gave us the Aeolipile, often called Hero's engine, a spinning sphere propelled by steam, a precursor to the steam engine, demonstrating the practical application of pneumatic power. 230-320. The mechanisms, ancient engineering genius. How did they achieve such feats without electricity or microchips? The answer lies in their profound understanding of physics. Gears, levers, pulleys, siphons, counterweights, and the power of water, air, and steam. These inventors mastered the art of converting simple forces into complex sequential motions. Water flowing through a system could trigger a lever, which would open a valve, releasing compressed air, making a figure move or a sound emanate. Their workshops were bustling with experimental devices, driven by an insatiable curiosity about how things worked and how life could be mimicked. 320-420. Parallel developments. Ancient China. While the Greeks were innovating in the West, similar marvels were emerging in ancient China. The legendary engineer Zhang Heng, in the 2nd century CE, created an ornate seismograph that, upon detecting an earthquake, would release a bronze ball from a dragon's mouth into a toad's mouth, indicating the direction of the tremor. Later, in the 3rd century CE, Ma Jun invented intricate mechanical orchestras and the famous south-pointing chariot, an early navigation device that always pointed south, regardless of turns, thanks to its complex gear system. Imagine life-sized mechanical figures performing music, or birds flying and drinking water. These weren't mere toys, but sophisticated devices that demonstrated mechanical prowess and entertained imperial courts. Porta 2530. The Islamic Golden Age, Al-Jazari's masterpieces. After the decline of the classical world, the torch of automata engineering was brilliantly rekindled during the Islamic Golden Age. The undisputed master of this era was Ismail Al-Jazari, a 12th century polymath whose Book of Knowledge of Ingenious Mechanical Devices is a treasure trove of designs. Al-Jazari's creations were unparalleled in their complexity and artistry. His elephant clock was a magnificent machine featuring an automaton elephant, a phoenix, and figures that marked time in an elaborate display. He built musical automata for royal banquets, including a boat with 4 automatic musicians. He even designed automated wash basins that would dispense water, soap, and a towel. Al-Jazari's work wasn't just about entertainment. Many of his machines served practical purposes, demonstrating a sophisticated blend of engineering, aesthetics, and utility. He meticulously documented his designs, ensuring his knowledge wouldn't be lost. 530-630. Purpose and philosophy, more than just toys. So why did these ancient civilizations pour so much ingenuity into automata? It wasn't merely for amusement. These devices served multiple purposes: religious and political authority. Creating moving figures for temples or courtly displays reinforced the power and divine connection of rulers and priests. Scientific inquiry. Automata were experimental tools, pushing the boundaries of mechanical principles and demonstrating theories of physics. Awe and wonder. They were spectacles, captivating audiences and inspiring future generations of inventors. Philosophical exploration. Perhaps most profoundly, automata represented humanity's enduring quest to understand life itself. By creating artificial life, however rudimentary, they grappled with questions of consciousness, existence, and what it means to be alive. 630-730. Legacy and the modern connection. The knowledge of these ancient automatons, though sometimes lost and rediscovered, laid foundational principles that rippled through history. From Leonardo da Vinci's Mechanical Lion to Descartes' philosophical discussions on animal automatons, the clockwork mechanisms of the Renaissance, and the complex machines of the Industrial Revolution, the lineage is clear. The gears, levers, and pneumatic systems designed by Ctesibius, Heron, Ma Jun, and Al-Jazari were the distant ancestors of today's sophisticated robotics. They taught us that complex behavior could arise from simple mechanical interactions. 3755 Conclusion. The next time you encounter a robot, pause and remember its ancient lineage. From the mythical golden maidens of Hephaestus to Al-Jazari's elephant clock, the human dream of building self-moving machines is as old as civilization itself. These ancient automata were more than just clever gadgets. They were the first whispers of a technological revolution, a testament to humanity's timeless quest to mimic, understand, and ultimately transcend the boundaries of life itself. The first robots of history weren't science fiction. They were brilliant, tangible reality.